Hello everybody, my name is Madzify. Welcome you all back to another episode of Madz Plays Minecraft, and you are going to be seeing something different here, and I'll explain it all right now. I recorded a video or a segment of the next video, or part of this video, sorry, and the files, I lost them. I don't know where they went. Not all of them, just some of them. So we're going to catch up with you with this. And what we did in that video that was lost was essentially we made a skeleton XP farm. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to run through with this one, and I'm going to show you how to do it in creative. The link for the actual one will be in the description. It's Nil Mango design, but I'll show you here as well. So let's get into it. So what you want to do first is to actually start lighting up the spawner so no mobs can spawn. Obviously this was a zombie spawner, but I converted it to a skeleton for the purpose of what we're doing. So what you're going to want to do is you want to expand 1, 2, 3, 4. So you want to get rid of that cobble wall, and then you want to go the two-way that way, and you want to have 3 above the spawner, so as is. And then you want to come obviously 4 by 4 each way, and you've got your chests here and whatnot. But this is the stuff you will need too. So keep that in mind right here. This is all the stuff you will need. This is just building blocks. And you want to come 4 this way, and then you want to come 3 down like that. So I'll clear all that out, and I'll be with you in just a moment. All right, guys, now that you've cleaned out that area, I'll show you how to do the next step. So the next step is you want to place a block right above the spawner. So you have a 2 space, then a block. Then you want to place a trapdoor. You want to waterlog that trapdoor by placing either blocks around it. Doesn't matter, I just use glass so you can see it. And then you'll want to use some fence gates like this. I'll get to that in a moment. But you'll want to put a tripwire hook across all the way to connect each other. So when you activate this, it'll push the skeleton off. And how we do that is we run some redstone above the tripwire hook here, all the way to the block powering that trapdoor. So if I was to stand on this, it'll flush me off and put me into the water stream, which is what we want the skeletons to do. So the fence gates, if we're looking at the trapdoor this way, you want to have 1 up, 1 next to the spawner, 1 diagonally across. We'll close all the gates so you can see what's going on. Hello. We'll close this one. So essentially it's like a diagonal. So you have 1 here next to the spawner, 1 diagonally across, and then 2 across from each other, and then not 1 under here and just 1 above, so that the skeleton gets pushed down essentially. So, and then you want to open them all up. So the next step is getting the water in. So we'll do that right now. So to do the water, you'll just need a 6 pad like this. So you want 3, 2, and 1, 1, 2, and 3, and then you place the water on top right there. And then what you want to do is you want to knock out this block, and then this block. And then that's your water stream following into this point here. Now that you've done that, you want to knock out 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you'll want to place a slab here. It just stops the skeletons from getting stuck upon entering this. So once you've done that, you'll place a pressure plate here and a soul sand block here and a sign there. And then you'll want to actually go up 25 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then that's your point right there. You don't want to actually go 25, then go across, because the drop will kill the skeletons. So then essentially you just want to water source all these. You can do that easily with kelp. But you go up like this. And that'll create a bubble elevator. After your bubble elevator's working, you'll want to place a water source there, a sign here, and drop down. And you'll want to go all the way down to your soul sand level. So as you can see, we're not there yet. And you can just do that by checking. And so that's the level. That's just the level we want to kill them at. This one right here. So if I was to clear this out a little bit, so what happens is you're just seeing that right then. The skeleton actually spawned on top of this, dropped, because the water was triggered by the tripwire, and then they'll go in here, be pushed up to the top by each other with that pressure plate. So as you can see, there's 1 in here. He's trying to fight it because he sees me. That's the only reason why because I'm in creative. But if I was to shove him up here, he will get thrown up by the elevator, come all the way up here, drop all the way down, and then there you have it. There's your XP kind of farm here. And there's your skeletons. Obviously, you don't want them like that, but all their heads are just sitting there like that. So, yeah. But, oh, don't want to let them all out. But yeah, that's the actual design of the XP farm. But that's all you missed out in the video. So we're going to go fast forward into our own world now, and you're going to see me in survival actually start decorating this. So we'll see you all there. Sorry about the inconvenience. I hope you still enjoy the video. It's an absolute mega episode of building. So yeah, enjoy it. Alrighty guys, it's actually time to start working on the interior, and how I want it is I want it to be actually a circle. So similar, it'll be, oh, hello ravine. You are not going to help my situation at all, but it'll go like this, and then hopefully I don't get shot off here. And we'll actually want to go something like this, and then we'll want to actually kind of, hang on, how do we go like this? No. And then for 5, what this is going to be, it's just going to be a circle. So I'll show you this side as well. So, so you have your 5, and then you will have that, and then you clear this out, and you'll eventually have a circle. So I'll go ahead and do that now, and I'll show you what I mean. So this is actually the circle we're kind of going for. So we've got the 5, and then a 2, and then 2 diagonally, and it just repeats itself on all 4 sides, and it gives you this circle. Now I want to go up a certain amount of blocks. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to trial and error with it, and then I'm going to put a sphere on the top of it. So we'll get into that in just a moment, but you can actually see how good this already is, and they're basically a one-hit kill. So except for the ones with armor, but if you use sweeping edge, they all just come crumbling down, and the XP is plentiful. But once we have our dogs in here, we're right there and there, we'll be able to just stand here and receive the XP as well, because the dogs give you XP. If the dog kills the skeleton, you'll get the XP because it's your dog essentially. So as you can see, we're piling in all the bones already, and that's going to come in handy for our mega build with bone meal and stuff like that, and bone blocks. So we'll get into this, and I'll check in once we're kind of got our shape ready. So I've gone ahead and kind of, as you can see, the circle of what I've wanted, and that's basically it. So it's real high, and I'm eventually going to have a nether portal here. I'll probably do that today, or like in a second, and use it as a nether link, and then pay the diamond block later, which I'll be paying it back at the end of this episode, because we'll be doing something else very shortly. But I actually think it's time to get the interior done and the mechanical work as well. So we're going to have automatic filters and get our dogs in there to start killing the skeletons. The hoppers will come down through a certain bit and get our automated chests. We'll probably either put them here and here, or we might just do the one side here with 3 double chests high, or maybe even 4. We could evenly do that too. So yeah, I'm going to be working at this for a couple of hours probably, and you'll probably see me when it's all done. So yeah, let's get into it, and I'll see you guys all in 1 second. And we are done, guys. Look at this room. Oh, this has taken me days, just on and off, been playing around with the idea. As you can see, we've nether linked, so we will owe a diamond block, which I'll be putting that on the pile in just a moment, but I'm going to be running through a few things with you. Leading into the first one, this is our cool enchanting table. So if we wanted to play, say, this in, we can get all 3 levels by stepping on this pressure plate. And if we step off, we have this cool animation of it dropping as well. So that's the first redstone contraption kind of thing we've got going here. The second one is our daylight sensor, and that will dispense instant health to these dogs. And how this works is the skeletons will drop. So we'll try and wait for one here. Should drop, yep. And the dogs will basically kill it. The hoppers will pick up the bones once I flip that up, and I'll stand there and I'll still get the XP as well. But the dogs will kill that, and eventually they'll come across ones with thorns. So I need the dogs to be healed every 40 minutes. So that's what these are for. And if we head behind here, you'll see how this works. This is the daylight sensor heading to a repeater. So all the way, as you can see, and the piston will activate, the piston will drop, but allowing that block, that circuit to pass through that block, to hit the repeater, to pass through that block into the dispenser, which will hit that and give the dogs a burst of health. So that's how that works. And we'll place these back like that, and we fill them up here, as you can see. This one I've just made symmetrical. It doesn't work. I thought it was a waste of potions. Because if we're dispensing 2 every 40 minutes, this should actually hit the dog. This one should hit both dogs, not just one. Which it has kind of done. And their name is Boris and Morris. So Boris and Morris are going to be destroying skeletons for the rest of their lives in a minecart. Poor living conditions 101. And right here we've got Lenny, Benny, Kenny, and Penny. So, oops. We've got our anvils here, and this is our on and off switch. So basically what happens is, we'll turn that on, and that means it's on, so the spawner is off, so it won't spawn anymore. So I'll go and show you that. We'll take out the quickest way to get to that. I'm sure there is better redstone for this, but I've just run a cable all the way to the actual lights, as you can see, and there'll be lights on all 4 sides as well. So one here and one on every 4 sides. So if I open this spawner room at the moment, you'll be able to see that the lights have completely lit up the spawner room. So there is no way skeletons will spawn when I turn that on, and there's probably not much purpose for that, but if I don't want it on, I can just turn it on and off. It wasn't really hard to set up. So yeah, that's that one. So we'll put these furnaces back here. And the next one is our auto dropper system. And we'll head behind here. We've got to be careful because our bubble vader's right there. And we've got to go around in a weird way. See if we can, as you can see, we don't want to be doing that. Because that's where the items come up. So, as you can see, the repeaters will lead to a redstone torch underneath. And the comparators are stopping, or are locking this hopper, essentially. So you put blocking items, essentially, and then you put what you want your item to auto-sort. And as you can see, the items will come across here. So I've got arrows in 1, bones in 2, and what doesn't get sorted will end up in that lava over there and be destroyed. So stuff like bows, gold armor, and stuff like that. I really don't have a use for them. Do I have? No, I don't. I don't think I need that. So we'll back up out of here, and that's how that auto sorter works. Yep, and we've got to put that down there. And we've got our armor stands up here. And all that there. I love the blue going through this. But yeah, this has been days on end. Just practicing and getting this all sorted. Yeah. So if you want some tutorials on how to do them, they are other people's designs, but I can show you in a separate video if you want. But yeah, so the next plan of attack is to put this diamond pile on, the block of diamond on the pile. So we'll head over there right now. Alright, so we're here over at the diamond pile. We're going to start by... I've actually got to start doing this. We're going to ring the bell every time we put a diamond down. So... Hello? That was weird. Why didn't it... Oh, I have to press it from the side. Alright, well, we'll press it. We'll press it again. And we've put our diamond down, and that is for the nether link. So that'll bring our total to 16 diamond blocks, I believe. So we'll actually write this down right now. That's how many diamond blocks we've got, 16. So the next plan is to actually jump... Oh, almost got the full parkour there. The next plan is to actually try and finish the bottom of the mine shaft. And that is jumping down here. And... as you can see, we did this on a stream. We've still got a bit to clear out. But the general go is the circle room, essentially. So we're going to jump into that in just a moment. But yeah, so that'll continue up, essentially, and basically have a sphere, essentially, all the way to the top of maybe a few blocks higher than that currently at the moment. So I'll be back in just a second once this is all done. Yeah. All right, guys, this is what we've come up with. So we've taken it all the way to the top here, and that's basically our drop down. You'll fall into this, and these chests are waterlogged, so you actually won't take damage with them. So we've got some water fountains started down here for a start. And if anyone's seen my hardcore world, this platform will look very familiar to you, and we're going to run with that again here. Have a path all around the circle here, and these doors are basically a bubble vader all the way to the top. So you hop up here, and then you'll come across here. And just because the size difference in the dimensions up here, but this is basically the same place. And you got one here, obviously, going down to the same place. And then you just drop down like this. And there's your drop. And the next step is to actually decorate it. So I'm not completely sure what I'm going to do, but I reckon I'm going to actually kind of have 4 sides to open up caves for to strip mine around. With chests in each one, maybe for cobblestone, stone, ores with a loader and unloader going to the top eventually, which we might not do that today, but we might allocate a space for it. But at least get it all decorated, ready to go. So once again, the plan is to get this all decorated, and we'll jump into a mining time lapse to finish the episode. But you'll see me in just 1 second finishing all this. And voila! Oh boy, this is absolutely looking gorgeous. Oh, I'm absolutely loving this. The vines coming down, the trapdoors with the glowstone behind it, our water towers. This is our bubble vader all the way to the top here, so we'll all go all the way up. Which I'm going to put black concrete around this once I get up to it. But we've got the same on that side as well. We jump down, we hit the water without taking any damage because the waterlogged chests will not... they're not let us take full damage, so that's good. And over here we have our little mining depot. So we're going to have automatic smelters, our super smelters here. We're going to have a fully automatic sorter here once we get this going, but we don't have enough iron for that at the moment. We're going to have to build an iron farm maybe potentially soon. And we've just copied that on all 4 sides. So this is absolutely looking pristine. I've got the ores flourishing through here. And yeah, this has been a job well done. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to come 3 wide. For example, like this. We're going to be doing it like this. And we'll just come 3 wide, 3 high for as long as we want. And we'll strip mine, say, we'll go there. No, we'll go there, sorry. And obviously going to run into a redstone block there. But then we'll come 2 more across. And that will actually receive all ores possible. Maybe we might go 3 high, potentially. We'll see how we go. But we're going to jump into a quick time lapse right now to celebrate the completion of the bedrock, well, not bedrock, I guess, but the diamond level cave and strip mine. So let's get into it. Hit it. Alright guys, the time lapse has concluded and look at the pile we've got going here. We've actually totaled up to 57 diamond ore. I'm not sure about the redstone and the coal. I think it was about like 8 stacks of each maybe. I think it was less redstone, maybe 4 stacks of redstone, 8 stacks of coal. There's a bit of lapis in here, but we're going to go ahead and mine this. And we're going to do it super quick. So here we go. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Let's take a look at our inventory quickly. This is our haul. This is a lot of redstone, a fair bit of coal, but look at the amount of diamonds we've got now. And that is, and the iron and the gold too. It is, oh, hello there, goodbye. And that's what we'll be doing. This is the end. Thank you for the big episode. This actually took me a lot of energy and a lot of time. So if you could leave a like and a comment, and I hope you enjoyed it, and click that subscribe button and enable those bells just so you can keep in touch with me. My name is Madzify, heading out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!